There just may be a glimmer of hope tonight that this conflict may be winding down. Now, amid international pressure to end all the violence, a senior Hamas official is being quoted tonight as saying he expects a ceasefire within a day or two. Israel, however, is simply saying they don't expect the bombing to stop at least until Friday. So despite the seemingly optimistic outlook, the terror on both sides continues at this hour. For the 10th consecutive day, Israeli bombs wreaked havoc along the Gaza Strip, from where Hamas militants continue to lob thousands of rockets towards Israel. Military officials there claim to have intercepted 90% of the incoming explosives. The destruction in Gaza is massive, with as many as 70,000 people displaced from their homes and living in shelters and schools. The latest Israeli airstrikes have left at least 6 people dead, including a reporter for the militant group. Out of the horror of this conflict, there are uplifting moments like this, when a 7-year-old girl was pulled alive after 2 days trapped in the rubble of her family's home in Gaza. Despite new pressure on him, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said he was determined to continue this operation until its goal is achieved. Basically, to incapacitate Hamas from launching any more rockets into Israel. His determination to fight on is seen as a rebuff of President Biden's appeal during his 4th call to him in days.
The president conveyed to the prime minister that he expected a significant de-escalation today on the path to a ceasefire.
As members of his own party were putting pressure on Biden to do more to help bring about a ceasefire, a progressive member of the so-called Squad denounced Washington's military support of Israel.
Netanyahu's extremism, right-wing government will continue to expand settlements, continue to demolish homes, and continue to make the prospects for peace impossible.
Conversely, members of the House Republican Israel Caucus condemned Hamas, declaring that Israel has a right to defend itself.
Israel has an inherent right of self-defense. Hamas is a terrorist organization and an Iranian proxy that seeks to wipe Israel off the map.
If Hamas were to stand down, there wouldn't be conflict in the region. If Israel were to stand down for even a moment, there would be no Israel.
As UN and Egyptian mediators attempt to broker a ceasefire, there is word that Hamas is demanding at least 2 conditions: that Israel stop incursions into the holy Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem and cease its forced evacuation of Palestinian residents from a section of the Holy City. Now, there's been no indication as to what the terms of any ceasefire would be, but a senior Hamas official is saying tonight he does expect an end to this latest conflict in a day or two, and all Israel is saying is that the airstrikes will continue at least until Friday. And the UN will make another attempt to move the process along during an emergency session of the General Assembly tomorrow.